Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you're notified of when we upload new video content, which is always going to be on a regular basis. You'll be one of the first to view, first to like, first to comment, first to share, and all that good stuff there. Alright, so this is a review or a reaction on Lizzo's album, Cause I Love You. This is the deluxe edition. So there's a few added songs. Alright, so let's just get into this. First and foremost, the link to the album is in the description box below. So go ahead and actually just stream that. Go to that link, do what you got to do. So let's get into the artwork. I mean, the artwork, it's another basic artwork. Sometimes the basic is the best form of artwork. And clearly, Lizzo sees her body as artwork. Yeah? If you know about Lizzo, you know she sees her body as artwork. And I'm glad that she has that level of confidence to not really give a fuck what people think, whether, you know, care about her size and all that stuff there. Like, she's a BBW and proud, blood. Get me? BBW gang. Yeah. But anyway, so basically, yeah, she's basically naked, bruv. Yeah, she's sitting down there naked. And so if you look at the title, which is called Cause I Love You. Now, when I see the word cause, I normally relate that to the word cousin. So that's based on the lingo, you know, the slang over in the UK and stuff. Like, what's up? Or even in America, they use the term cuz. Like, what's up, cuz? You know, the Crips and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I like the artwork, by the way. What can I say? And I like BBWs, innit? So I've always liked BBWs, even when I was a child. Yes. Especially when I was in my teens, I like BBWs, bruv. Like, get me? Like Monique and that. Parkers. But when she was in my week, those few episodes of Moesha, there's the Parkers. Like, don't get it twisted. I don't know if because it's the African in me. I don't know. Get me? But I don't really care. Let's not talk about me now. Let's talk about the album. Alright, so there's basically, in this deluxe edition, there's 14. So as far as the name of the title, I was meant to say that it seemed like it is something in relation to her. Like she's talking about herself, if that makes sense. So the first track is Cause I Love You, Like a Girl, Juice, Soulmate, Jerome, Crybaby, Tempo featuring Missy Elliott, Exactly How I Feel featuring Gucci Mane, Better in Color, Heaven Help Me, Lingerie, Boys, Truth Hurts, and Water Me. So overall, I'm going to give this album a 10 out of 10. No, yeah, 10 out of 10. I was going to give it a 9.5, but then I thought, you know what, let's give it a 10 out of 10. Her vocals, it's like, from someone that's been in studio situation, like recording music, yeah, I can tell that when she went into the booth, she was performing and recording with so much soul, so much passion. The album, the way she delivered her vocals on the album reminds me of what's that brother's name again? What is his name? Lewis Capaldi. What's the album called again? Divinely Uninspired to a Headless Extent, or something like that. Go see my review on that. Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of that vocal presence throughout the whole song. I mean, throughout the whole album. That's impressive, because there's some that have the ability to just tone it down a bit for a particular song or whatever. Like, for example, Beyonce does the same thing. Like she has one or two songs where she showcases her vocal skills, which is why some people believe she can't sing. But that woman can sing. Do you understand? So, my favorite tracks on this album would be Tempo featuring Missy Elliott, Juice, Soulmate. I don't know, I like the whole album really. And the one thing I like about this album is, if, let's say for example, if I was in contact with Lizzo, and I mean real contact, like I mean that if I had her on call, like if I could call her, if I could meet up with her, I would tell her straight, you need to turn this album into a theatre production. That's what I would tell her to do. To turn this into a theatre production, or like a theatre type of movie production, if that makes any sense. Because that's what it also comes across to me as it's like, not in a bad way, but also in a good way. So you can feel the difference in the way things are when it comes to songs like Juice, Soulmate, Exactly How I Feel, and Truth Hurts, and Water Me. Those are the main songs that truly, and Better in Color, by the way. Did I mention Better in Color? But anyway, so yeah, and Jerome, I don't know why, when I was listening to that song, I immediately was thinking of, firstly, Erykah Badu's Tyrone. So I'm thinking this is Lizzo's version of Tyrone, if that makes any sense. If you heard the song Tyrone by Erykah Badu, go listen to that. But yeah, it also reminded me of Jerome from Martin. If you know about the show Martin, you know what I'm talking about. And if you follow us on social media, you're going to see a meme in relation to that. You will see it. Okay? Well, God willing, I'll just say that because I don't know what could happen, but God willing, you'll see it. Anyway, so let's just get into one song or two songs and go into detail, whether it's in context or out of context. I'll just go into the song Soulmate, right? Before I go into that, make sure you go stream the album or buy the album. The link is in the description box below. All right. So yeah, let's talk about Soulmate. Now, in that song, she's talking about herself being her soulmate because she knows how to love her. She knows how to She knows how to treat herself. You understand? Makes sense. Cool. Technically, yes, you are supposed to be your soulmate because once you become your soulmate, then you will attract your soulmate. You get it? Like, because you are who you attract. You are who you attract. So you're going to end up finding, or that person's going to end up finding you and whatnot. So the truth of the matter is, to break that down even in simpler terms, right, is you've got to learn how to know thyself. You have to understand who you are as a person. But not only just that, but you've got to understand, your role as, if you're a woman watching this, your role as a woman. Yeah? You have to understand your role as a woman, and then your role as a woman in dating and relationships. And if you're a man, you have to learn your role as a man, but also your role as a man in dating and relationships. Yeah? Once you understand that, then I guarantee you will actually start attracting your soulmate other than yourself. But you'll start attracting your soulmate because you now know part of who you are. But there's another side of it, but we won't really go into that. It's better just to focus on the basics, yeah? So click the link in the description box below where it says become a member of the Icon View and Trust. Once you do that, you get access to online courses such as roles and relationships, and that's where you're going to learn everything you need to learn about, your role as a man if you're a man watching this, or your role as a woman if you're a woman watching this, and learn exactly how dating and relationships actually work. All right. And if you've got any questions or any topics you'd like for us to discuss, leave that in the comment section below, along with the albums you want us to react to. Go ahead, leave it in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.